Want $5,000 in 6 months without cutting coffee? Here's the exact step-by-step plan I used, complete with monthly targets, a side hustle blueprint, and an automation system that does the heavy lifting for you. Welcome to Money Map Studio. Practical finance, real results. If you want step-by-step plans that actually work, hit subscribe and get the free spreadsheet linked in the description. Quick math, so we all start with the same target. $5,000 divided by 6 months is $833.33 per month. Round that to $834 per month for planning simplicity. If we think in weeks, 6 months is roughly 26 weeks, so the weekly target is about $192.31. Assuming about 180 days over 6 months, the daily target is roughly $27.78. First, mindset. Treat this like a short project rather than a vague wish. Write the number down, put it in your calendar. Set a reminder on payday, move $834 to your saving goal immediately. Why? Because people who automate first think later. That simple behavior change transforms inconsistent saving into predictable progress. Action step, define the why. Ask yourself, is this an emergency fund, seed investment money, or a travel fund? Your answer influences small choices later, like whether the money stays liquid or can be placed in the slightly higher yield option. Now let's build a practical month-by-month plan you can follow. Month 1 is about setup. Months 2 and 3 are about momentum. Months 4 to 6 are about optimization and accelerating the pace. Practical example, imagine 3 different earners so you can see how the plan adapts. Example A, you earn $2,000 per month. Saving $834 is 42% of your income, high but possible with a temporary budget tweak and one side hustle plan. Example B, you earn $3,000 per month. That's 28% required. Easier to manage by combining smaller spending cuts and the small gig. Example C, you earn $4,000 per month, only about 21% required. You can almost reach the target with basic automation and a few smart cuts. Concrete month-by-month microplan. Month 1, set up accounts, choose your auto transfer schedule, cancel unused subscriptions, and prepare one side hustle plan. Month 2, begin the auto transfers and launch the side hustle. Track daily expenses for 2 weeks to find quick wins. Month 3, review the spreadsheet and celebrate the first halfway progress. If hit, tweak anything that didn't work. Month 4, increase side hustle productivity or raise the transfer slightly if you found savings. Month 5, push any one-time boosts, sell unused items, pick up an extra weekend gig, and maximize cutbacks that don't hurt your well-being. Month 6, finalize the target and keep the system running. This is where momentum usually pays off. If you need additional income, here are the step-by-step side hustles you can launch and realistic timelines and income targets. Side hustle 1, freelance micro gigs, skills like basic graphic work, short writing gigs, or simple data entry. Start, set up a profile on Fiverr or Upwork in one afternoon. Offer a clear, low-cost package. For example, $20 for a 1-hour task. Target 2 to 4 small orders per week at $20 to $50 each. That's $160 to $800 monthly potential depending on effort and niching. Side hustle 2, tutoring or coaching, language lessons, basic coding, or subject tutoring. Start, create a basic lesson plan and advertise on local groups, WhatsApp, or tutoring platforms. Target, 6 lessons a month at $20 to $40 is $120 to $240 in extra income with minimal expense. Side hustle 3, digital product. Create a simple template, checklist, or guide that you can sell on Gumroad or your socials. Start, one focused afternoon of creation. Price it at $5 to $15 and promote it in your content or social groups. Target, 20 to 50 sales in a couple months can meaningfully close a monthly gap. Let's be precise about expense trimming without losing quality of life. Start with the easy wins: subscriptions, streaming services, gym or memberships not used, and multiple phone plans. Example, 3 streaming services at $10 each is $30 per month. Pause 2 for 6 months and you keep $180. Dining out. If you usually spend $100 a month on takeout, reducing that to $40 saves $60 monthly or $360 over 6 months. Reallocate that money directly to your automated saving transfer. Treat it like a forced income increase. Another concrete approach: set a low fun money allowance each week. This keeps your sanity while enforcing discipline. Automation tools make this simple. Set up an auto transfer with your bank or use a savings app with rules. If your employer offers split direct deposit, deposit part of your salary directly into savings. Use sub-accounts or buckets so you can see total progress, and use a dedicated sub-account for the $5,000 goal only. If your local banks offer higher yield short-term accounts, park the money there to earn a small return while keeping liquidity. Micro-automation hacks: 1. Roundup apps. They add spare change to savings. 2. Weekly transfer schedules. Smaller, repeated transfers of roughly $192 per week are easier psychologically than a single large transfer. 3. Use merchant autopay alerts to prevent accidental overspending. Tracking is where the plan becomes data you can act on. Your spreadsheet should have these columns: date, income, auto transfer, category spend, running balance, and percentage toward goal. Set a simple formula that computes total saved divided by 5,000 to show percentage progress automatically. Weekly check-in: spend 10 minutes on Sundays to mark transfers, record any surprises, and update the progress bar. If a week is short, don't panic. Plan a small corrective action for the next week rather than trying to improvise a big move at month end. Let's talk about common obstacles and practical fixes. Obstacle: unexpected medical expense. Fix: maintain a small checking buffer of 1 or 2 weeks spending so the saving plan isn't derailed. Obstacle: variable income months. Fix: when income is high, transfer a larger lump sum. When income is low, keep transfers steady but smaller and top up later. Obstacle: burnout from too many cuts. Fix: keep a modest weekly treat and plan one low-cost reward per milestone to stay motivated. Here's a clear numeric timeline if you do $834 per month. End of month 1, $834. End of month 2, $1,668, about halfway. End of month 3, $2,502, about halfway. End of month 4, $3,336. End of month 5, $4,170. End of month 6, $5,004. You've hit your goal with a small rounding cushion. Quick FAQs I get asked a lot. FAQ 1. What if I can't save $834 at all? Start with what you can and immediately add one side hustle. Even $200 monthly helps dramatically. FAQ 2. Can I invest the money? Yes. Once you have a small emergency buffer, you can place part of the goal in low-risk, short-term options to earn a little interest. FAQ 3. Will this affect my taxes? Possibly. Check local rules and keep records of any small business income from side hustles. To recap: set the target and automate it. Add a side hustle if needed. Trim small recurring costs and track weekly. Follow the month-by-month plan I outlined and you'll hit $5,000 in 6 months without extreme sacrifice. Grab the free spreadsheet and the exact weekly checklist linked in the description. It includes the formulas and a progress bar so you don't have to set it up yourself. If this helped, like the video and subscribe for 3 practical finance videos every week. Disclaimer: this is educational content and not financial advice. For investment or tax questions, consult a licensed professional in your region. Thanks for watching Money Map Studio, Practical Finance, Real Results. See you next time.